Hello, Philip from Future Commerce here, and welcome back to another site teardown and another site launch reaction video. Here, I got to do the frame. Today, I'm really stoked to see the second brand from Pattern Brands launch. What an incredible run they have had over the last 6 months. It's been incredible to watch the Pattern Brands story unfold. And today they launch Open Spaces, which is their new housewares sort of brand, where they're, creating better organization in your life through thoughtfully designed products. And wow, this full screen video right here is just kind of like, it's so good. Really showcasing a bunch of products and showing how they're used, and in particular showing that they all sort of have a like a unifying theme or design, especially with the use of this handle. So let's get into it and let's see some of the products. So right here off the bat, we see a lot of organization, sort of, declutter type tools, areas where you can store products or things that you use every day. And we see this tagline, which says, create space to enjoy. Love that. Find relief from a cluttered world with beautiful organization solutions. I feel like everybody can resonate with that, with a shop now called action. Love these trust builders right up front, which says just what you need. So it's a considered line of versatile products designed to work in every room. And by the way, who better than, former Jen Lane, Pattern Brands people than to basically kind of rethink the way that site design works. When I talked about in my reaction video for the Equal Parts launch day, I talked about sort of the whimsy of the color design and how everything sort of fit together, from a visual perspective. In this case, they've taken a second step in like bringing some of that design centricity to the site design. The mouse, the cursor is another color, so I love that. That's really cool, and you can see the colors. Along the color bars along the side here. That's something that it shares in common, those color bars in common with other Pattern brands. So I know Equal Parts has sort of the color bars right throughout. So yeah, back to this. So just what you need, sort of talking, speaking to the minimalism movement, responsibly chosen materials, speaking to sustainability, and a helping hand, meaning you're not alone, will help you and guide you and tell you how to organize your life, and that's content. And content, and actually maybe concierge, which I kind of love, and that builds on probably the technology that they either licensed or created, and probably some of the same folks that are helping on the Equal Parts side. With Equal Parts, if you're not familiar, you have a cooking coach available at all times, and I'm guessing that for Open Spaces, maybe you have a site like an organization, like an organization or coach that can help you in your life declutter and minimize. So 3 top sellers right off the bat here. Various price points here in that $40 to $80 range. So a set of 2 bins. Bins look really cool, very neat there. And nesting trays, set of 3 nesting trays, and a set of 2 wire baskets at $76. I really love, the aesthetic of this handle, the through hole, and it looks like they've really thoughtfully designed how things fit together. Look how these sort of nest. So really kind of speaking to me on a spiritual level there. Just kind of keeping down the homepage. I love how parts of the photo sort of peek up above the crop there into the color. So that's really nice. Spaces for everything. Space for plants. Space for disconnecting. Oh, gosh, that's so good. Space for magazines. So having a space set aside for an activity you love makes it more likely that you'll do it. I love their commitment over and over again to mindfulness. And I love this little kitty icon, which is kind of cool. So let's go down to shop all products. Definitely want to see all of them because this like clothes storage, underbed clothes storage is really awesome. So these large bins are felt, and it's 34 each or 68 for 2. Love that. And the medium bins look like there's some sort of a plastic, which would be interesting to me. They're made from a light blue hard plastic. Curious to see what their like, responsibly chosen materials for a lower impact. It's still plastic. I'm curious if they're talking about, how that plastic is better than, a traditional plastic. A high quality wooden lid. That's pretty awesome. And I like this warm colors and a matte finish to soften light. That's pretty neat as well. I don't see anything specifically about, other than said, the hard recyclable plastic. Okay, there we go. Recyclable plastic offers exceptional durability and was carefully selected to last through multiple moves, meaning to consume less plastic over time. So I guess, buy fewer better is kind of what they're trying to hint at there. Wire basket. We've got drawer dividers, so a little home organization. Some shelf risers. Those are really pretty looking. Clothes hanger set of 10. Ooh, I like this felt that they keep bringing in. Underbed storage bins. I'm basically infatuated with these. Low stock. Okay. Let's get some of that. You got me, guys. Building on my FOMO. I don't want to miss out. And then, of course, as we saw with Pattern's first brand, Equal Parts, they have the ability to get it all. So, here's a bedroom kit. You can save 10%. Here's the clean kitchen kit, and you can save 15%. And the bedroom kit is save 18%, and you can get everything for save 20%, which I'm actually super intrigued by. In the kitchen kit, you're going to get the shelf risers, the medium bins, and 2 sizes of baskets. Kind of love that. And I love the, they did this again at a higher price point before with the Equal Parts launch, is they have the ability to pay over time with Affirm. So that's super interesting. In the whole home kit, this is everything. You have everything from, bins and lids to underbed storage to drawer dividers, and you get, the tray set and the clothes hangers. So that's pretty awesome. If you are, again, if you want to think about the, who is the consumer that they're appealing to, it's probably quite a young millennial who, is looking to move into their first home or into an apartment or, try to downsize and minimize a bit. And I have to think that the Equal Parts customer is probably an Open Spaces customer. But I'm loving this aesthetic. I love all the little touches. Everything just really is, so beautiful. This is an interesting sidebar. I've not seen anything like this before. So we've looked into products. We can see shop by rooms, and the rooms. This is a landing page for products that are. It looks like it's suited for the bedroom. I want to see what Learn has in here. So let's look at guide. Organize the Open Spaces way. So these guys. Nickling and Emmett Shine are masters at creating brands that have a lot of content that back them up. So let's see this. Our guide to creating space to enjoy. Your home can set you up to enjoy daily life, but we live in a busy world and clutter often gets in the way. Below, you'll find exercises for getting organized. Some quick, some long, some audio-based, some interactive. Feel free to do one at a time. So they've launched here with how many here? Wow, gosh, a lot of content. So 10 steps or 10 exercises is what they're calling it. Exercise number 1, think of organization as a skill, not a trait. What you need, 5 minutes. Oh, this is great. Just you and a place to watch. So this is a video. It looks like it's, again, very Pattern Brands, execution model here, which is creating content that sort of leverages a library of content that's inspired them to this point. So the tidy mindset, this looks like it's an interview with TED with Carol Dweck, who is, sort of she's a Stanford researcher and sort of really well known. Let's see, exercise 2, set up your space for what's important to you. This is audio. And so it's 10 minutes. You need headphones or a speaker and a pen and paper. And this is an Open Spaces. Ooh, is this a podcast? Get Open Spaces on SoundCloud. Looks like it has 3 tracks. And the 3 tracks, you could, I'm going to follow it right now. Oh, I need to be logged in. I should log in, but I'm not going to log in front of you. And This is brilliant. So they've actually created both active engagement and passive engagement means of being able to consume the content so that you can, learn on your own time. Really interested to see how this plays out. I'd love to, see more of, the kinds of products that could seriously scale this category in a big way. Once again, as we saw before, the checkout is an open spaces. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I'm going to take that back. This is a get open spaces checkout, not a pattern brands checkout, which, might hint at this is more of a standard Shopify checkout than the Equal Parts launch was. Equal Parts really focused on text message, from what I remember. Go watch our launch day reaction video. But this is a little bit of a departure. Very interesting. Let's go check out a couple more spaces in the Open Spaces launch, and then we'll call it a day here. So organization and design talks about sort of their pillars of the brand, quality, responsibility, and versatility. Very, very interesting there. They like to, the pattern folks like to hide messaging into a lot of their photography and graphic design. And so I'm interested to look, and I'm sure that these books were chosen very, very intentionally. So I'm going to do a little bit more research here and read into this a little bit. Finally, in the Learn section, you'll see Our Story, how we're open spaces, and touching on the millennial burnout that you heard them talk about on our interview with Nick Ling and Emmett Shine from Pattern Brands that we had on the podcast just 4 or 5 months ago. This touches on that burnout message, which is, after a long day of urgent emails, meetings, and calls, we do everything we can to slow down and focus on the important things such as friends, loved ones, hobbies, and rest. And here it talks about sort of what it does to your mindset, your frame of mind when you come home to a cluttered world, and how they are making a difference, and how they're helping you create spaces that you enjoy. And this is super interesting. Nick Ling talked about this, about giving 1%. And as a proud member of the Pattern family of brands, we will be committing 1% of revenue, not profits, to neighborhood-based organizations through an initiative called Give One. And I think that that's really interesting too. I'm stoked to learn more. Can't wait to see what they do with this particular brand. And I really liked some of this furniture. I wonder if these furniture pieces are things that we'll be able to find in the future. Maybe this rug. I'm not sure, but I can see this going in so many different places. Really stoked to hear about it. What are your home organization tips? What do you do to manage your millennial burnout? And is this a brand that speaks to you? I want to hear from you. Remember that you can catch every episode of Future Commerce by liking and subscribing everywhere where podcasts are found. And we want you to find out when every video launches, whenever we do a site teardown like this. You can find that by never missing it, by being notified when a video launches, by clicking the subscribe button, and then right here on YouTube, click on that bell notification so that you are notified whenever a new video drops. Congrats to the Pattern Brands family, and congrats to a launch day for Open Spaces.